welcome back to another video. As you guys can see, I am in the kitchen today. Something like that. I'm just kidding. Okay, so hi, welcome back to another video. As you guys can see, I am in the kitchen today, but we are not going to be baking. I already pre-baked the cupcakes that we are going to be decorating today in this video. Today's video is actually going to be like a decorating cupcakes with me / story time of paranormal things that have happened to me throughout the years that I have literally no explanation for. You know, I'm trying to get in this Halloween spirit since it is October. So I know that some of you guys do have kids or you guys have families and you guys do Halloween parties, so you know, this is just kind of like an idea of what you guys could do. Everything I did get is from Walmart. So yeah, I will be listing the items that I used today in the description box below. But yes, now let's get started. These are the cupcakes. I'm actually not going to be decorating every single one of these because I don't have enough icing for it. And I have never decorated a cupcake, so if it comes out shitty, mind your business. So let's start with the first one. I already did my piping. This piping bag came with like the Amazon kit that I bought. It came with some and actually came with the reusable ones as well, but I actually messed that one up, so whatever. Okay, let's pray because I have never used it. So I seen a video. You start in the center. You start in the center and then you basically go around. Ta-da! How did my first cupcake come out? Come out pretty shitty if you ask me. Something like that, you know, you get the idea. It doesn't have to really be neat. And then let me get this one is actually cherry flavor. I don't know how to taste this, but before I did put it in my cupcakes, I am gonna taste it to see if it's actually good or what. Let's get started on the story times because yeah, I have a few. It's so cool. It's like, ooh, I want to be creative. This should taste like medicine. Really? I don't know. I want to put it in my cupcakes. Taste it? You know what it tastes like?
What?
You know when you would get sick and like they give you that nasty cherry flavored medicine?
Oh, yeah.
That literally is gonna taste it. Look.
Oh yeah, exactly.
But a little sweeter.
A little sweeter, but yeah, it's exactly.
Whatever. We're decorating a cupcake.
Y'all want medicine?
Supposed to be blood vibes. The first story I'm gonna tell you. This happened to me back in 2014 or 15, because I used to work at Cars Jr. 6 times a week. I would work graveyard, and I remember one night, it was around October, November, or December, one of those 3 months, I can't recall, but I was with, it was just a cashier, which was me, and also a cook in there. I wonder if you could eat these. Brittany, you're gonna be my tester. It looks cute though. We were working in the back. I remember I was doing like the salads because we have to like pre-make the salads for like, you know, when we open. And I was doing that and out of nowhere we just hear a... I was like, you know, and around this time it was maybe around like 3 to 4:30 because we opened I think like around 5 or 6. So we weren't open yet and all we hear is like a knock. And then he was like, oh, we'll go check who it is. And I was like, oh, hell no, you know. So I went to go check and it was a little girl. And I was like, what the heck? So the day that I really needed like the security to be there, motherfucker was not there. So, dude, this one came out better. Wow, dude, looks cuter, huh? So he wasn't there and I was like, I'm going to get murdered and he's not even here today. So I opened her and she was like, hi, can I use your restroom? I looked around because I really wanted to see if her mom was there, a car was there. And I'll go Google Map and I'll look at like the layout so you guys can see like the plaza that I'm talking about. It's in the same plaza, but it's like a little bit down. There's no way this girl walked from over there, you know, where are her parents? And so I was like looking around and she's like, can I use your restroom? And I was like, I don't know know if I can let you. And I was like, because we're closed. I felt bad as well, you know, because she was a little girl. So I asked the cook, I was like, hey, she wants to use the restroom. Like, do you mind? I don't want to get in trouble or fired. Which at the end I did, regardless. But he told me, well, we're not open yet. You know, you could get in trouble, especially because we had a new manager and she actually would check the cameras. And he said she could give you literally a write-up because we're not open, like regardless to the public. So I was like, okay. And then I was like, actually, we're not open right now. I was like, I'm sorry. And then like I was like looking around and she's like, okay. But I don't remember locking the door. I just remember like just her walking away. But I honestly just was scared. So I just went to the back and I didn't see where she went. But then years later, I was like watching YouTube videos. I came across a video of black-eyed children. And no, I'm not gonna sit here and lie saying that I saw her eyes and they were fully black. But it was just weird because she didn't want to come in. And I don't know if the black-eyed children just go specifically to houses. But yeah, that was actually like an encounter. It was a little girl between the ages of 7 to like 9. You know, she shouldn't be out partying that time. Like, where are her parents at? Now, story number 2 takes place in Ciudad Guanajuato, Irapuato, in my little ranchito called Laguna Larga. So I usually go to Mexico every 6 months. Well, I would go, you know, when I was younger. When we started going more, my parents, they bought a property and they built a house. So when it's done, like people who are from Mexico and they see the houses, they're different from here actually. The houses are made from what? Like wood here? Don't quote me on wood, but something around there. Over there it's bricks. So it was like enjarrada, so it was just like cement. It wasn't like painted, it wasn't nothing like nice. But we were still able to like stay there already. In December 2015, we went and it was our first time staying in our house. We were like super excited, you know. When we stayed, it was New Year's Eve. I don't know, for some reason I was like super tired and I decided to take a nap. But when I woke up, I just hear like a sound of someone going through like the trash bags, like the, you know, if like someone like going through them. My parents used to take like the big trash can bags from here so they could put like their dirty clothes and things like that. So I'm like, hello, hello, and I was like, oh my god, someone broke in. And at that time they were breaking into houses. They probably want to like steal something from our house since we are from over here. Me over here being a bad bitch, you know, I don't know why I did this, but I was like, I'm gonna stand like in the middle of the stairway because it kind of goes like this and it kind of turns. So I'm like, I'm gonna stay in the middle. And I'm pretty sure like they can't leave without seeing me. Like, you know, I'm gonna know who did this. I'm like, Mom, Dad. All I hear is like someone grabbing like the big bag and just throwing it across the room or something. But it was like a big sound. And I got like kind of like, what the? When I'm in the middle of the stairs, all I hear is footsteps like upstairs, like a. And I'm like, oh my god, like they're probably watching me sleep. It's a 2-story house, so they're not gonna just jump off, you know, there's no way they're gonna kill themselves. So I was like, I'm just gonna stay here, I'm gonna wait here and just wait until like they come out. But actually no one ever came out. And then after like my parents got there and I was just kind of creeped out. Actually my sister didn't want to stay in the house because I don't know, she just didn't feel comfortable. So I didn't want to like scare her and like tell her like, hey, this happened to me, like where I heard like noises or like something, you know, being tossed across the room. So I just kept it to myself. And then my sister, she has her boyfriend out there, or her husband now, and they were in the house around March. This actually didn't happen to me, but it did happen to my sister. She told me that her and her boyfriend went at night to the house. They turned on all the lights from the house. When they were gonna leave, her boyfriend's like, I'm not gonna go turn on the upstairs one. Like, and my sister was like, no, it's okay, don't turn them off. We'll just come back tomorrow and we'll just turn it off. And then he's like, okay then. So when they turned off the downstairs, when they actually were leaving, they looked upstairs and the lights were completely off. So, you know, something, it could be something about the electricity, you know, as well. But my sister's like, there's no way that the lights went a power outage because we just turned off the downstairs ones, like how the upstairs are, you know, turned off and the downstairs were on. So she was like, a lo mejor se fundió el foco. we're gonna go the next morning and look. But she's like, no, when we went, light switches were actually turned off. So she's like, that was kind of like creepy for me. Like, we didn't turn them off, and we were scared ourselves. This another one takes in Mexico. I don't know really the story of it, so I can't speak on that. But I could actually call him, and then I could probably like insert like his little story on a phone call. Okay, so tell me the story of when you heard the lady.
Man, it was late December, it was like the 20th. I was with my cousin Erica and her boyfriend. We were in a quince, and the party was alright, but we left early. We got home like around 12. She slept once we got there. It was already like 1 already, and I was still awake trying to sleep. And then out of nowhere, I just hear this lady like on the back of the house where the hill is. And it started. She was screaming. She didn't even say anything. She was just screaming, and then the scream just got like closer and closer to the window. And I didn't want to get up because I didn't want to see no lady right there. But after like a cool minute of screaming, like it was gone.
We're gonna get like now the little hands. I don't think you can eat these. Can you eat these? Decora 12 dulces. I'm pretty sure now it's candy, huh? I thought it was 1. It's 2. Wow. Can someone hire me to do their Halloween treats because I have a lot? It smells like Play-Doh. This candy doesn't taste like anything. It really doesn't. So I don't know. You could eat it if you want. I wouldn't eat it. It's kind of smell like Play-Doh. Let's move on forward to this February. So this February I decided to go to Mexico because my sister actually lives out there now, and we were planning her baby shower. And my sister was like around like 8 months or something like that. And I decided to do her candy table and things like that. So I was doing chocolate Oreos, and they actually take a lot of time. And then, you know, like the big beats, I have those, so it's like really loud. I like hearing my music. I was actually hearing the song Puntos Suspensivos, and this earphone was off and this one was on. And exactly how it is right here, I had like a window, but it was like more further down because the kitchen over there is bigger. My sister came down probably 20 minutes before this happened, or 30 minutes, and she told me, oh my god, I'm getting very sharp pains in my stomach and on my belly. And I told her, do you think you're going into labor? And I was like, well, you can't take medication, like my mom already told you that, you know. So I didn't really know what to do to help her out. So I just seen her, she just went back. I didn't know if she went to the living room, upstairs, where she went. When I'm right there doing the Oreos, like, and the song is playing, right? And then out of nowhere, like as soon as the song stops playing, all I hear is hold on, let me finish this cupcake too. Mommy, if you watch this. As soon as the song finished, all I hear is someone go like this. Dude, when I tell you, I got fucking scared. I got scared. But I didn't want to look at that window, so I literally went like this. And at first, I didn't think nothing of it. I actually thought, oh my fucking god, my sister. Because she did come to me and said that she had stomach pains. And I'm like, dude, my mom's sleeping. I was like, mom, she's going to scare my mom. Like, my mom's going to have like probably like a heart attack, you know, because ya está viejita. I go to the living room. I walk out of the kitchen, and it's like 2 little steps. And I go down and then to the right. And I look, and I'm like, Erica. And my sister's not there, and nothing. So then after, I was like, dude, I know what I heard. Like, that's fucking crazy. So then I literally left my mess in the kitchen, and I just went upstairs. I want to go to sleep. RIP to hot girl summer. Hot girl summer, bitches. The next morning, I woke up my sister, and I was like, sister, I was like, guess what I heard? I heard this. And I was like, were you in pain or something like that? She's like, no, Paula, it wasn't me. I still couldn't believe it. It was still in my head, like in my mind, like, no, I know what I heard. Like, I'm not crazy. Someone just said, I actually called my cousin, the one that he heard, like the girl, and I told him like, hey, like I need to ask you something. Like, what happened that December that you said you heard like things? Well, dude, as soon as I called him, we were talking about it. Houses over there is like a brick and stuff, but you hear like a big old like. I don't know if I thought I was Hulk or something, but that shit hurt my hands. Like that. Me and my sister were like, what the fuck? And I literally started crying because I was so scared. And my cousin was like, what was that? And I was like, I don't know. That girl summer. Her boyfriend comes down and he's like, it's the neighbors. I'm like, We don't have neighbors back of us. We have one where it's like a path, and a little further down it's like the whole ass neighbor, but they're far. It's like there's no way there was a goddamn neighbors. Like, you're lying to me. Saturday, the day of the baby shower, woke up. She was obviously in the room, and it was still early because we were like not even ready yet. All I hear is someone whisper this. Like, clearly in my ear, and I went like this, and I'm like, sister, and she's like, what? And I was like, was that you? She's like, oh my god, no. I ran to her room, and then she's like, what? And I was like, literally someone said my name like this. It was so scary. These ones are actually like very short stories. So I want to say I started last year doing Halloween videos. And last year my setup was in my garage, and this day was, I think it was gonna be El Dia de los Muertos, because I was doing like a Catrina look. This footage that I have, it's of me, like my reaction. I don't have obviously of what I saw, and I even like told my boyfriend about it because he was actually on the phone with me when I was doing this look. And I was in the teeth, you know, it's like a very detailed area. So I was actually, I have my monitor and my camera, and I had my mirror over here. So I was actually doing it, you know, capturing everything because it was recording. And out of nowhere, like, I just hear something like, kind of like just run. And I thought it was my sister because I saw her like flowing hair, like going like this, you know, but black long hair. My sister has long black hair. So, but my sister was pregnant, so I was like, there's no way that was my sister. But I still asked my sister, hey, was like that you? She's like, no, I haven't even been in the garage. Like, the sliding door that comes down, it was kind of like halfway, so it had to be like a short person. So there was no way like it was my sister, and there's no way it was my brother, because my brother doesn't have long hair. I was actually doing a story. I'm pretty sure a lot of people did see it on Instagram too, because I put it in my story. I was talking about like an announcement that I have like in the upcoming weeks, and when I was talking, like my monitor actually turned on. I had no plans to record that day. Like my camera, my lights were not on, nothing was on to say that I was planning to record that day. But yeah, that happened like as well. I do have the footage, so I'm gonna be inserting it so you guys can see. And what the fuck, my TV just turned on. So this is the end of my video, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching me decorate these Halloween cupcakes. I'm shocked. This was my first time actually decorating cupcakes and frosting them. I really think I did a good job. What you think, Britt?
Beautiful.
Yeah, she said beautiful.
No,
and the cupcake taste?
Wonderful.
Wonderful. I hope you guys enjoy it, and also the little stories that I have mentioned about, you know, like paranormal things or things that I can't find an explanation for. And I hope you guys enjoyed like listening to them. I love the month of October, and I knew I've been wanting to do a video like this, so I found like a perfect opportunity when my parents left. I'm just kidding, because I have the whole kitchen to myself. So hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh wait, don't forget, like, share, comment, and subscribe, okay? And click on the little bell to get notified every time I post a new video.